started. There'll be some students still wandering in. First off, I'd like to welcome all the faculty, students, coaches, all our student athlete signees, and their families and friends to this very special event today. This morning, we recognize 17 young people who, through dedication and perseverance, are realizing their dream to play collegiate athletics. We are very proud of their accomplishments and contributions to Rabun Gap Athletics, specifically this morning to football, basketball, lacrosse, and the baseball programs. Families and students, enjoy this day as a culmination of all your effort and hard work. At this time, I will start by speaking about our two girl basketball signees. First up, Emmy Moore. Emmy started playing basketball in 7th grade and came to Rabun Gap last fall. She made an immediate impact while starting numerous games throughout the season. Emmy was our 6th on the team in rebounding. She was tied for 4th last season in assists, 2nd in three-point percentage, and she was 1st on the team in free throw percentage at 78%. She is off to a great start her senior season. She's averaging over 11 points a game, leading the team in three-point percentage at 43%. She was selected as a captain of this year's team and has already made a mark as a leader on the court and in the locker room. Her recruiting blew up this summer while playing for Coach Paul Belcher and the Atlanta Bucks. She fell in love with Emmanuel during her official visit this fall. Emmanuel focuses on Christ-centered values. They play in a beautiful 76,000 square foot Shaw Athletic Center, which is as nice as any Division II school around. Coach Mike Bona is in his 39th year as the head coach and has almost 800 wins. Emmy will join Carmen Cavella, class of 24, and help Coach Bona reach 900 wins by the time she graduates. I am so proud of Emmy's determination and perseverance as a basketball player. She has a tremendous passion for the game and has really fallen in love with Rabun Gap and all that our program is about. Her surprisingly strong ball handling skills, her sweet shot from behind the arc, her high basketball IQ, and her deceptive athleticism will allow her to make an immediate impact next season for Coach Bona. Congratulations, Emmy. I know you're going to do great things at Emmanuel, both on and off the court. Go Lions.
I first want to thank Jesus for giving me the ability to be here and the endless opportunities that have put me in this position. Without my faith, I'm certain I wouldn't be where I am today. And to my parents, I can't express my gratitude enough for your love, sacrifices, and endless support that has pushed me to be the athlete and person I am today. I love you guys for moving back. And to Coach Earnhardt, thank you for believing in me and trusting me to be a part of your program. My experience here at Rabun Gap has changed my life in the most positive way. I've had to face adversity, grow through the struggles, and I've met some of the most amazing people. Without you taking a chance on me, none of this would have been possible. So thank you for doing what you do, and a huge thank you to Miss Chica and you as well, because you guys have both impacted my life in the biggest way, and I'm forever grateful for my second parents here at Rabun Gap. A huge thank you to the people who probably don't hear it enough, Mark Green and Coach Buck for keeping us healthy and strong in season and off. A big thank you to all of our teachers here at Rabun Gap for preparing us for what is ahead and our futures after sports are over. It's a big testament to who we are. Thank you to my teammates. I love you guys for pushing me every day to be the best leader and player that I can be. So I love all of you guys. With all that being said, there are so many thank yous that I owe that probably haven't been listed, but there are so many more words that I could say, and I'm beyond grateful for everyone who has been with me and impacted me along my journey. And thank you for being here, and congratulations to everyone on stage.
All right, our second girls basketball player, Ola Novorov. Ola came to Rabun Gap 3 years ago from Poland. She made an immediate impact by playing in all 32 games. That season, she grabbed over 200 rebounds, leading the team in field goal percentage by shooting 60% from the floor and blocking 38 shots, en route to a 25-7 record and helping us win our second consecutive state championship. She followed that up by averaging 9 points and 8 rebounds last season with 36 blocks, while helping us make our 11th Final Four appearance. Unfortunately, Ola suffered an injury in May at an AAU event that is going to keep her from playing this winter. I was so excited to watch Ola blossom into a major force on the court during her senior season. But colleges certainly saw her potential during the past few years. Her 6'4" frame, ability to run the court faster than most guards, her sweet jump shot from mid-range, her ability to rebound the ball from any area on the court, and even her range from behind the arc all made her a hot commodity. After taking her official visit this fall to UNC Greensboro, she decided that this was the place for her to continue her development as a basketball player and a person. The coaches at UNC Greensboro are so excited to have Ola join their program this summer. They have had some very talented international players during the past few years and believe Ola can be the next potential Southern Conference Player of the Year. Ola has the confidence and the work ethic to accomplish many wonderful things on and off the court at UNCG. I will remember several outstanding plays in the state championship game, one being a drive and a kick to an open three-point shooter that sparked our comeback against Cannon 2 years ago. I am so proud of all you have accomplished at Rabun Gap and can't wait to see you reach your potential at the next level. Congratulations, and go Spartans.
Hi guys, I would like to start by thanking God for his blessings and guidance throughout my basketball journey. I'm very thankful to Coach Trina for giving me the opportunity to play Division I basketball at UNCG. I would like to thank Coach Earnhardt, Coach Nice, Coach Willard, and Coach Beck for the dedication and positive influence throughout the time that I spent at Rabun Gap. I can't forget about my aide coach, Coach Reggie Dillard, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And I would like to thank my family for always supporting me and believing in me. Go Spartans!
All right, next up, Coach Lindsay will speak about our lacrosse signees.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. Thanks for enjoying this day. Congratulations to all of the athletes on all of your commitments. It's a testament to all of your hard work. Really proud to celebrate 3 of the members of our lacrosse team this year who have done a lot to kind of put ourselves, our school, and themselves on the map as well. Talk about Ty first. Ty Wilson is Rabun Gap's first Division I lacrosse signee. We've only competed in 3 varsity seasons as a team, so it's a big testament to what Ty has done to develop his game, to invest himself in our program, in our school. Ty's also a leader within our school. High academic standards for him, a lot of school spirit. You've probably seen him leading the way on Friday nights as a flag bearer, standard bearer for the football team. Ty cares a lot about this place. Ty cares a lot about you guys, you're his teachers, his coaches as well. Ty is the first all-state member of our lacrosse program as well, and in 2 seasons has over 300 saves in the goal. So a big leader on our team, big leader in our school, and really proud to celebrate him today. Ty Wilson.
Thanks, Coach, and everyone you guys, congrats on signing. Thanks to Coach Mack and Coach Aline for giving me the opportunity at Robert Morris. Thank you, Coach Lindsley and Mr. Miles, for the opportunity to come here. Coach Lindsley, thank you for being here for me, working with me every day to help me get to the point where I am. This wouldn't have been possible without your help. Mom, I know you're watching. Thank you for always helping me in every aspect of life. The reason I am how I am today is because of you. Whether it's teaching me lessons, keeping me away from certain things, I wouldn't be able to be where I am today. Driving me to every single practice, whether it's from 8 a.m. or it's a 9 p.m. practice, driving me there instead of hanging out with your friends, it means a lot. Dad, you pushed me harder than anyone, and as hard as it may have been for you to say some things, to teach me how to handle certain things from coaches or certain things said from anyone, you taught me how to have some tough skin. Whether, like, you could have been all the way from waking up at 5 a.m. to teach me how to skate when I was 2 years old, to driving 13 hours to just come watch your son play. Cooper, I don't know where you're going to go with your life. Every moment being with you since I can remember has been some of the best times of my life, whether it's beating you in mini sticks, NHL, or a fight. You're always my brother and my best friend. Over the last 2 years, I've barely seen you because I've been at Rabun Gap or St. Catharines, and I've missed you a lot more than you know. And as much as I am your brother, and you're my brother. But every night in the dorm since you've been here with me, it's been my best first 3 months at Rabun Gap just because I've been able to see you again. Mom, Dad, Cooper, thank you so much for being there with me for every step. I love you all.
Catch that, they're brothers. Talk about Gavin Schnasey for a little bit. Gavin is actually our first day student to commit to play lacrosse from Rabun Gap. He was also probably one of the first people in this part of the country to pick up a lacrosse stick. I moved here in the summer of 2020, which was a weird time to move. And the community was sort of begging for something to do. Lacrosse is a great way to get outside and to participate in athletics. It was safe from what we were dealing with at that point in time. And I remember Gavin was there with us. He was one of the first people to sign up. He was one of the first people to show up. He was also one of the last people to leave. I remember sitting on a rock outside of the practice fields talking with Gavin about sort of what he wanted to do and where he wanted to go. And it was his first year coming into Rabun Gap as well. And he said, Coach, this was fun, this was good. More of a football player. That didn't quite stick, and I'm glad for it. Gavin has been a staple for our program for 3 years. He's been a starter for us for 3 years. He's been a rock and a reliable piece of our program for 3 years, and he's going to continue to do that this year for us, wrapping up his career at Rabun Gap, and then he is going to head on to Lander University in South Carolina. Gavin.
Thank everyone for showing up. First, I'd like to thank God for this amazing blessing. Also, thank you my family and friends for their support through this journey, especially to my parents and siblings who have shown love throughout everything. I would also like to thank all of my coaches for bettering me as a student athlete and person, especially to Coach Lindsley and Coach Wag, who has supported me for the last 4 years. Thank you to all my teammates for everything. I've had the most fun 4 years with all of y'all. And finally, thank you to Coach Laporte and the coaching staff at Lander for this amazing opportunity to play collegiate lacrosse. Also, thank you to Coach Kennedy for proofreading my speech. Go Bearcats.
Our last signing from the lacrosse program today is Jeremiah Griffiths. One thing that I want to make sure to point out about all of these guys is I think that the collective average amongst all 3 of these guys is around a 3.9. I think the Germans actually maybe brings that up a bit. Appreciate the academics there of Jeremiah and all 3 of our guys here. Germs is kind of an unassuming guy. He was the Positive Athlete Award winner of North Georgia Georgia a couple of years ago, and then like as soon as we got on the field that year, he was hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, which didn't quite see coming, but it's a testament to the fiery nature of him as a competitor. If you know him personally, I think that that's a hard thing to see. But to watch him on the field and to see that switch flip, I think it is one of the reasons why the reigning national champions at Adelphi wanted him so badly. It was one of the things that I spoke with their coaching staff about when they were recruiting him. Jeremiah is an absolute menace on the field. There's a bunch of people in the South, a couple of guys up north in Arden, North Carolina, who still have nightmares about Jeremiah. I'm really proud that he is going to be with us to terrorize them again for one more year, to lead us in all of the things that we want to do as a program from a character, academic, and athletic standpoint. So congratulations to Jeremiah's commitment to the national champions at Adelphi.
All right, I just want to say thank you to everyone who showed up today. I want to give a special thank you to my parents for all they've done for me, just, driving me everywhere. If it's, a quick 13-hour drive down to Delaware, or, even allowing me to come all the way, halfway across the continent down to Georgia. Also thank you to my, friends who have shown up today. Wouldn't be here without you guys. I'm extremely excited to join the reigning national champions. Hopefully we can go in another. I want to give a special thank you to Coach Lindsley for giving me this opportunity and taking a chance on me. I want to give a special thank you to Coach Meyer, who has helped me develop my game immensely. And that's it. Thank you.
All right, Coach Clark Wright will now talk about our baseball signing.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Very fired up to be here. Going to introduce 6 of our top line players right here. This group makes up an excellent foundation of great people on and off the field. Many have been here since sophomore year, where the program has gone 40-10 overall in the past 2 years, with helping push for our first hosted Final Four in program history last year. They exemplify players that care about the game, care about being an inclusive pack, and care about this community, with several of these players being prefects and leaders on campus. I'd also like to thank our coaching staff, Coach Pierce, Coach Cohey, Coach Matlin, and Coach Gather. To start us off, we have Leo Doshioka from Curitiba, Brazil. Leo came to us as a sophomore, and he has grown into a powerhouse in the classroom and on the mound. Leo has electric ability when pitching, ranging from a low 90s fastball to a Japanese Brazilian mixed curveball to one of the nastiest pitches in the state with his forkball. He's an excellent leader on this team by leading by example. This young man works on the smallest details of his arm care, to self-sprints, to deadlifting over 650 in the weight room. He is a calm beast. We are so privileged to have Leo a part of this school. He will be continuing his education and baseball career at the University of North Georgia as a Nighthawk. Congratulations, Leo.
Hello everyone. I'm grateful for the opportunity that North Georgia gave me to play baseball and pursue my degree. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love y'all. Muito vocês. Thank you, Coach Wright, for helping me with everything. And go Nighthawks.
Next up, coming from Freeport, Bahamas, the super utility athlete switch hitter Denaj D.D. Williams. D.D. came to us as a middle infielder in his sophomore year, weighing 135 pounds. With great twitchiness and raw tools, but he has really worked himself into a polished player and can consistently and confidently play every position on the field, including pitcher. Okay, this guy's actually been up to 88, 89. We're hoping for a 90, 91 this year out of Big D.D. His natural and graceful flow is very fun to watch. especially his lefty swing that, when he flashes the juice, is a special sight. He's a huge contributor with his energy and is a fan favorite, including his custom walk-up song. His energy is contagious. He can spark a rally by drawing a walk or hitting a gapper. Denaj has so much more talent to grow into further along in his career. He will be great to watch blossom. Congrats on signing with Bryan College to become a Lion, Denaj Williams.
Good morning. First off, I want to start by thanking God for giving me the opportunity to play the sport that I love at the next level. Then I want to thank my parents for the many sacrifices that they've made for me and for pushing me to be the best that I can be on and off the field. Thank you to all my coaches throughout the years, especially to Coach Wright and Coach Cable for helping me with my recruitment and improving my skills along the way. Finally, I want to thank my friends and teammates for the support that they've given me throughout my time at Rabun Gap. Thank you, RG. Go Lions.
Okay, next coming up, we got Jeremy Ramos. Jeremy is from Rockland, New York. He's a man with many talents. Performs super well in class, is elite at forearm plate pinches, can do close to 30 pull-ups, and I learned this last year he's a great juggler. This guy can really do it all. One thing that is hard to do in life is be consistent, especially in high school. It is very rare to see Jeremy ever come to practice in a bad or tired mood. He has morphed into a very dialed in and positive young man that has helped lead our program. I really have enjoyed watching his arm strength mature since coming here, battling through some shoulder issues, and now throwing lasers to third, home, wherever you need it. The strongest piece of J-Ro's game is his lefty swing that induces low, very hard line drives to majestic bombs. My favorite is probably the one that he hit against Macaulay last year that was close to 400 feet. This young man has a very bright future at whatever he chooses. He will be attending Division I Binghamton University to be a Bearcat. They're very lucky to have him. Congratulations, Jeremy.
Hey yo, I just want to say a quick thank you to Mom and Dad. I'm happy to be here today. I wouldn't be able to do anything without you guys. Love you guys. Thank you to Coach Herba and all the coaches at Binghamton for giving me my opportunity. Quick shout out to Coach Grandpa Mike, my #1 fan. He's been there my whole life, every game, driving me to practice everywhere. Love him. Thank you to all my friends, and yeah, thank you.
Okay, next coming up will be Jeffrey Diaz. Jeffrey Diaz comes to us from Rockland, New York as well. He's been a stable captain, starting catcher, 3-hole hitter, and backbone of the program since his sophomore year. That is a lot of pressure to put on someone at a younger age, but he has done a great job handling that responsibility. He is well known in our league as a bruiser with the bat, and behind the plate complements our pitchers extremely well. His ability to stick a pitch, as Coach Cohee can attest, is elite. One of my favorite hits of his was at Christ School when he went poolside into their tree line. Absolute shot. One thing that I will truly miss is watching him sprint to second base for a double. He's a graceful locomotive, and when he gets moving, he's not stopping. So that's a lot of weight coming at you at high frequency. I cannot wait to watch his southern transformation from New York to Georgia to Alabama. Jeffrey will continue his academic and playing career as a Coyote at Coastal Alabama. Go Yotes, and congrats, Jeffrey.
First off, I just want to thank God and my family for always supporting me and sending me to the school and just helping me out through life and guiding me throughout everything. I want to thank my friends, the school, the community that helped me grow up from sophomore year. And I'm just thankful for everybody, so yeah, that's it.
Next coming up, we have Max Doninger. Max is a baseball addict and an old school diamond dog. This young man does everything from play shortstop for us to be a starting or closing pitcher. A top to middle of the order guy, and he fixes and conditions baseball gloves on the side. An extremely balanced baseball player. The first thing that stands out with Max is his smoothness on the diamond as a defender. Armani Guzman, an Eagle alumni currently at West Virginia, called me before Max got here and said, Max can play. The kid's got Spanish hands. That means a lot coming from him, and I agree. Super smooth out there. Max offers a spark of toughness and grit to our ball club, which really pushes us to get better. I love seeing him lay out at shortstop when he saw his incredible play last year against Christ School after getting bloody to the face and making a diving play the next play. He embodies the toughness that we want on the field at all times. He is headed to play Division I baseball in the competitive MAC conference at St. Peter's University as a two-way player, which is very rare these days. Congrats, Max, and go Peacocks.
I would first like to start off by acknowledging someone who passed away recently, who played a crucial role in my life. My grandfather, who passed away in April of this year. My earliest childhood memory of baseball is me out in his backyard. He's throwing wiffle balls to me, and I'm hitting them. He didn't just teach me the game of baseball, but he also taught me how to be a man and how to be a good person. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I wish he was here to see this in person, but I know he's watching over and watching his grandson achieve his dreams. I want to thank my parents for all the hard work and dedication that they put into this as well. I couldn't do this without them. I couldn't do this without any of my family. Their motivation just kept me going, even in times I really just didn't want to. I want to thank Coach Wright, Coach Pierce, and Coach Cox, and all the Rabun Gap staff for just helping me to get to this point. Thank you for getting me into this school. It's been a dream come true, and I would not be here without the development I had here. I also want to thank Adrian, Nino, and the rest of the Rising Stars family for developing me as a player for the past 5 years and their guidance. It means the world to me, just taking me under pretty much as their son. And I want to thank my teammates, especially the ones sitting on stage. I'm so proud of all of you and the work we've put in together, and I think it's really going to show this year. I'm thankful for my friends, especially my friends from back home, Emma and Matt. They've supported me a lot throughout this process, and I would have crumbled at times if I didn't have them by my side. I feel like this person deserves a shout out. I'd like to shout out Miss Payne. She's been there since the start of Rabun Gap, and she's made the school, to me, feel like a home. Even when I first came, it didn't really feel like it. So I'm forever grateful for that. And lastly, I just want to thank Coach Gonzalez for the opportunity to achieve my dream of playing Division II baseball. Thank you.
Students, I just was informed, teachers know you guys do not have to leave until the ceremony's over, so you're going to be excused from your class. So didn't want anybody to feel like they had to get up.
Okay, finally, continuing on to a top pitcher in our program, Aiden Kitchings. Aiden comes from Brazelton, Georgia, and is starting to get prominent on the scene after attending area code and MLB develops over the summer. Aiden, as an Eagle, has gone against fierce competition and excellent lineups. He loves and embraces the competition. You can tell he gets more locked in and very focused in his determination to prove himself and our team against this competition. This was really seen when we went to the Lake Point complex last year. Before the game at Chick-fil-A, he had grilled chicken tenders and a fruit cup, very tough to do. He then was interviewed before the game, stayed very humble, and threw a shutout in front of a bunch of MLB scouts. I love this inner calm confidence he can display and push towards others in our program. My favorite pitch that I love watching Nathan throw is his changeup. Dives down, and when paired with his fastball, really lethal. We can't wait to see him tear it up in the SEC as a Missouri Tiger. Congrats, Aiden.
First off, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play the game I love. I want to thank my family, especially my parents, for always pushing me to get me where I want to go. And yeah, go Tigers.
Okay, finally, I just wanted to recognize a senior that's going to post-grad at Northeastern University, a top Division I school in Boston. Malcolm Klingler, if you could stand up real quick. Awesome commitment. He's going to do one more year to mature to get ready for that school, and he's been a huge piece of our program as well. Very appreciative of him, and very appreciative of y'all and all the staff here at Rabun Gap. Thank y'all so much.
All right, finally, Coach Derek White will talk about our football guys.
Good morning. How are y'all? Exciting day. Congratulations to all the signees. It's, you're 3% of all athletes in high school get to play college sports, so we're already beating that percentage here, and congratulations. Special day marks an embodiment of the work that they've done for the last years to get this opportunity. We're going to start off first with Corey Moss. Corey Moss comes from the Bahamas. Corey was one of the first guys that came here when I got the job. I remember watching him run on the sand, doing some drills. He was a really explosive kid. He had a transition his first year here. Was really starting to figure it out. He had an injury going into his junior year, and set him back and missed his whole junior year. But I think that what you can look at, you talk about a guy who stayed the track, did what he was supposed to do, did well academically, rehabbed, worked extremely hard, and he's going to be playing Division I football. It's a great story. And he had an amazing year this year, helping us win the state championship. But Corey, congratulations on Miami of Ohio.
Good morning, all. First of all, I want to thank God because without him, nothing is possible. I also want to thank my family, my friends for pushing, supporting me to be the best version of myself on and off the field. Special shout out to Coach White and all the staff at Rabun Gap who've been there for me and give me this opportunity to help me get to where I am now. To all my friends, teammates, and people abroad, I thank you because without you, I wouldn't be able to be where I am now. And I just want to thank Bahamas for raising me to be the man I am today. Go Red Hawks.
Next up, Pat Williams. Pat also came my first year here. Pat was, he was a very hungry kid that had a chip on his shoulder, wanted to prove who he was going to be. And the day that Pat first arrived at Rabun Gap, Pat was on a mission. I'll never forget, we were playing Price School that first game at home, and they had a guy, I think an ACC guy, right? They threw like 8 times at him, then they switched another guy over. But I remember in that game doing the stats when it was over, I think he had 14 pass breakups and 0 catches. And I knew that Pat was going to be Pat, and all he's done is gotten better. He knows what he wants to be. He's going to be very successful during his recruiting process. He's had a lot of schools come in on him, some even of late. But Pat is a very loyal person, and I'll never forget the first time he met Coach Combs and what Coach Combs said to him. And you know, he took it seriously. And for you that don't know, his coach at Minnesota has coached more Division I corners than any coach in America. And he asked Pat, did he want to be a Division I corner? And he said, yes. He said, do you want to play in the NFL? He said, yes. He said, well, if you want to do that, come to Cincinnati. If you don't talk to me ever again, and walks out the door. So Pat made that relationship. We're very proud of Pat. He has helped us, been an all-state player here, and is going to do great things. Thank you.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for making this happen. Without him, this is impossible. Next, I want to thank my family. Your constant love and encouragement have been my foundation. Without your sacrifices and belief in me, I wouldn't be standing here today. You have been my biggest fans, and I'm forever grateful for y'all. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself. Your guidance, wisdom, and trust in my abilities have shaped me into the athlete I am today. You taught me the importance of discipline, teamwork, and relationships, which I will carry with me to Cincinnati. I also want to give a special thanks to my speed and agility coach, Mike Johnson, for developing my skills and making me a better athlete. Also a big thank you to my DB coach, Drake Ellis, back at home. Your mentorship and training have changed my life. Next, to my teachers, thank you for your patience and support both in and out of the classroom. Balancing academics and athletics was not easy, but your understanding and encouragement made it possible. You have prepared me well for the challenges ahead, and I'm excited to continue my education and athletic career at Cincinnati. Lastly, I want to thank the entire Cincinnati staff for believing in me and giving me an opportunity to showcase my talent at one of the highest stages. And also to everyone who has been a part of this journey, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm excited to be joining the Bearcat family and can't wait to see the future holds. Go Bearcats.
Next up, Terry. Terry is going to Wake Forest. Terry has been here for 4 years. She's had an amazing journey. Had an amazing journey. Really gonna miss Terry. Terry's one of the first people I met when I got this job, and my wife's here today. And I ask my wife all the time, Terry, about the season. We talk about it. She says, "There's one thing I'm gonna miss. There's one thing I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss Terry." And she says, Terry is always so polite. He's always smiling. He's always walking around and so happy. And y'all know that's Terry, the homecoming king, right? That's Terry. But Terry's going to Wake Forest. Terry has done an amazing job of getting better and better since I've been here. He's one of the twitchiest big guys I know. And it's going to be exciting. He knew what he wanted to do. He really focused in, got his academics in a great place so that he could be at a top university like Wake Forest. Congratulations, Terry.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with the talent and the opportunity to be standing up today. To my family, mom and dad, worst case in the script, I'm grateful for him for the sacrifice, support, and love. Thank you for being my biggest fans and for helping me in every step of the way. Your unwavering belief in me has been my foundation. I love you guys. I want to give a special shout out to my brother Chris for introducing me to the sport. Your passion for the game really inspired me, and your constant support on and off the field helped me become the player I am today. I want to thank all my coaches for believing in me and teach me how to become a man. I want to give a big shout out to the Madden family for treating me like one of their own. I can't thank you guys enough for everything you've done for me. Thank you. I want to thank my teammates for pushing me and for an unforgettable brotherhood, and also for everlasting memories. I want to thank all my teachers for their academic support and their encouragement in the classroom. And finally, go Deeks. Thank you.
Next up, Hector Gonzalez. Hector has been here for 4 years. It's another story of how to work, how to do the right thing. Hector's always been a great student. Hector has went through some adversity since he's been here. He had some ACL injuries, and it really set him back a little bit. But what's great about Hector is after those 2 injuries, the last 2 years, he has really dominated. If you look in the state championship game alone, I think he had 11 or 14, 8, a lot of hurries. Really got after the quarterback and really helped us in that football game, and he's been a great player. He's going to Eastern Michigan. That's where Max Crosby went, and I think that he's going to have a bright future just like that player, and congratulations, Hector.
Everybody for coming. My road hasn't been like many others. After 2 ACL surgeries, I had my personal trainer tell me that if he was in my position, he'd quit. So I want to thank God for giving me the strength to push through those times and giving me that adversity so I can be the player I am today. To my family, you have sacrificed so much so I can be in this spot and complete my dreams. So muchas gracias, ma. Muchas gracias, pa. Hago esto por ustedes. To the coaches that believe in me, especially Coach Crosby, that at 180 pounds, he saw something in me and put me in the starting defensive line. You believed in me when I had doubts, and I can't thank you enough. For Ms. Weatherly, Ms. Young, thank you for being my second mom and savior. I wouldn't enjoy my time here as much as I do. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who helped me get where I am today, for being there through tough times. Thank you so much. Go Eagles.
Next up, Marshall Pritchett. Marshall Pritchett's been here for 3 years. He came my first year here. Really came here with a mission. He believed in what Rabun Gap stood for, what it was going to be, and he's a testament to where we went, and he's going to have an amazing future. He has been a great student. He's played multiple sports here, and he's going to the University of Alabama. Pretty cool, reminiscing the last couple weeks about winning the state championship, and seeing your first catch in the state championship was a touchdown, and your last catch was a touchdown. So great way to finish off an outstanding career. He was our conference player of the year, and he's going to the University of Alabama full time.
I want to start off by saying thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for without him I am nothing. I've dreamed of this day since I was a kid, and Lord willingly I've been blessed with this incredible opportunity to continue chasing my lifelong dream. Thank you to my mother and father for raising me into the man I am today. You guys have sacrificed everything for my brothers and I to continue chasing our dreams, and for that I give eternal thanks. Mom, you're the hardest working woman I know, and I credit my success to how you raised me. Dad, you're truly one of a kind, and I'm sure there are some people here that are a little happier no longer in the bleachers of Rabun Gap football. Thank you for showing me the way of life and what it takes day in and day out to succeed. Thank you for pushing me daily and never allowing me to get complacent. Both of y'all have laid out the foundation for me, Lawson, and Kane, and because of that, I am here today. I love you both forever and always. To my brothers, Lawson and Kane, thank you guys for all you've done for me leading up to today. From competing on Xbox as kids to competing in the field or on the court, you guys have always pushed me to succeed. And with that, I have established a mindset that everything is a competition. As we begin our separate paths, I can't wait to watch you both continue chasing greatness, and I'll miss beating up on y'all in Clash Royale. Love you both. To my teammates in the crowd, thank y'all for allowing me to lead our team through the highest of highs and lowest of lows. Seeing the clock hit 0 in my final game was a moment that I'll never forget, and as all the hard work had finally paid off. Looking back, there's no one I'd rather wake up at 6 a.m. with and work out and do morning lifts and all that type of stuff than you guys. So thank you guys. I hope I left a mark on this program that can carry on forever. I want to thank the Rabun Gap community for an amazing 2.5 years of highs and lows. Thank you to all my coaches, teachers, and friends for supporting me throughout this process. With the help of you guys, I found success in this situation. This place will always have a very special place in my heart, and I cannot wait one day to give back to the community that has blessed me so much. To Coach White, thank you for taking a chance on me. Thank you for welcoming me with open hands into a program at the time me and you both weren't very familiar with. Playing under you has been a blessing, and you've delivered on all the promises you've given to me. Thank you, Coach. Thank you to all the trainers and coaches that have helped me better myself on and off the field along this journey. And finally, I want to give thanks to the University of Alabama for blessing me with this opportunity. There's not a place I'd rather call home, and I do not take the opportunity to put the crimson jersey on very lightly. I will do everything in my power to get this program back to where it belongs, which is at the top of college football. And last but not least, shout out to 843 and thank you all. Roll Tide.
Clarify West. Coach Earnhardt said that you have a rope out section anytime you want to come back. It'll be down there around the 10-yard line. Next up, Will Axton. Will Axton has been here for the last year and a half, and probably the brightest guy that I know. He's a very smart guy. I looked at his transcript the first time. He's done amazing. We're really excited about Will, and Will went through some adversity this year at Dartmouth. He tore his ACL and missed his entire senior season. Very tough on a young man, going through that and not knowing kind of where you are. We had big hopes and dreams, but as I tell our guys every day, you use football as an avenue to change your life when you're 35 and 40 years old. And because Will did the right things and had a plan academically, he got into one of the most prestigious universities in the country because he is a great student and he's a great football player. And I know you're going to succeed, Will, and we're so excited. Will will be going to Williams.
First off, I just want to thank my coaches from back in Charleston. They taught me the game when I started playing my sophomore year. I want to thank the coaches here too, Coach White, Coach Jones. All of y'all have helped me continue to learn and become a better player, even if I haven't been on the field this year. I also want to thank my mom for taking me all over the country to my visits and camps while I was getting recruited. And then the last but not least, I want to thank my friend Chase back in Charleston. He convinced me to start playing football my sophomore year, and wouldn't be here if he'd never done that. So, thank you.
We're going to wrap it up. Coach Earnhardt's going to get up here. We also had some more young men that went here today that signed, and we got a lot more to come. So it's been a great year for us at Rabun Gap, and Coach Earnhardt's going to close us out.
Thanks, Coach. All right, real quickly, now's the time. Everybody's been anticipating. It's time for our students to sign. Cameras, everybody's ready with the photos. Grab your pens. Sign your life away. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Congratulations to all of you. First off, before we wrap up, just so you guys know and people in the audience, we did video this and it will go up on our YouTube as soon as we finish. So that's where your parents and family can watch. We asked the teammates and peers, if you want to get pictures with these signees, you can come up on stage as soon as we finish and hurry back to class. They're not going to just excuse you for too much longer. Once pictures are finished up here, if anybody wants to, signees, family, immediate family, and guests are invited back to the black box for refreshments, interviews, more photos. So please join us there for the next 30, 40 minutes. All other students, once you finish here, please head back to class. Are there any other announcements before we dismiss? Okay. Seniors that are here, lead the way. Thank y'all.